Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick video to update you guys on what's going on with Alice Cosplay this week, since next week the boyfriend and I will be on vacation. I realize the lighting is absolutely terrible in this video. I was having a difficult time finding anything better than this to show you guys the project on my bodice over here. Hashtag terrible British accent. So, alrighty. Not very prepared. So for the Alice dress, I used a variety of patterns because I have the apron pattern and I have the dress pattern. Apron pattern, I just found it was like $1.99 pattern at Joann Fabrics, and I just found any apron I liked really, because kind of going with a more modern Alice in Wonderland, not necessarily the traditional classic dress from the animated version, and honestly wasn't crazy about the Tim Burton dress either, so kind of just making my own. So here is, I don't know if you guys can see very well, the pattern I'm using for this cosplay. I'm using this dress right here. It's got the cap sleeves. It doesn't have the Peter Pan collar. The Peter Pan collar was an option for this, but again, my sewing skills, like I mentioned in the last video, are still very limited, so I really wasn't feeling the collar. And collars are uncomfortable for 8 hours on a con. So it has the cap sleeves like she has, and it has some shape and some poof, but I have every intention of getting a crinoline underskirt. So let me grab the apron to show you guys the progress on that. So this is my apron. I haven't done the straps up to the back yet, but you can see it's got the little top and cute little ruffles, all that cute stuff, and a fake bow. Not a real bow yet, just trying to get the look. In the back I haven't closed yet because I'm thinking I'm probably going to end up doing Velcro to close the back of the apron, just because I don't trust my boyfriend to tie a nice bow in the back for when we're actually at the con. So if I, instead of making the tie an actual bow, I'm planning on making a separate bow, attaching that, probably sewing or hot glue, and then a Velcro band, well, a band that's closed with Velcro, so that way I don't have to worry about him tying an ugly bow. And then this is all the progress that I made on the dress so far. It may not look like much, you can't really tell in this lighting, I'm so sorry, it sucks, and white on video screens is really hard to see. I didn't think this through. So I don't know if you can tell, but I have the bodice done in the muslin, and I also have started on the skirt. Sorry, I'm breaking this. I don't know if you can really see, but there's maybe a little bit of a better shot of the dress. It's not closed yet because the skirt, her hiney. The skirt is just pinned on and not actually sewn on yet, and you can still see all my little pins because this dress, the skirt of the dress is pleated, 2 spots in the front, 2 spots in the back. So I have my pleats pinned, but I haven't basted them yet. Something exciting I learned how to do with this pattern and this dress was darts. Yay, darts! And by learned, I mean I guessed on how to sew them and did it completely wrong. And then I watched a YouTube video and learned how to make darts. So when you feel like you don't know how to make any, do proper sewing technique, go to YouTube, because the answer is most likely on YouTube. So it's kind of hard to tell, but I actually, it's still kind of hard to tell. Marked out in black pen, so I've got a dart on either side of the bust and a dart on either side underneath the bust. So that was exciting to learn how to do. Kind of difficult, and because I'm a doofus, the back of the dress has is 2 panels, as where the front is 1 full panel. So that way later on the zipper can be added in. And so the dart on the one side is completely inside out. You can't really tell because it's bunchy anyway. But right here is an inside out dart because I forgot to flip the fabric. So remember when you're doing your darts that, because if you can see on the pattern, this is the actual pattern sheet. So it's cut on the selvage side, which is basically the non-folded side. So it'll make 2 separate pieces rather than 1 whole piece. And so the pattern is fits one side of the actual form. But what you have to do is flip it the opposite way to do the other side when you're actually attaching it. So you have to remember to also flip your darts and do the opposite side, because otherwise you'll have what I have. But I'm not going to bother to fix it because this is just the muslin, just, you know, the rough draft per se, to see if I'm actually able to do it in crappy fabric before I go buying nice fabric. So that's what I have there. Also, worst part of sewing, cutting out patterns. It takes forever. It's really annoying, but do it. And on the patterns where it has all the little notches and stuff, actually cut those out because they matter. Doesn't look like they matter, but they matter. So actually cut them out. And you can see on the pattern, if you don't know what a dart looks like on a pattern, that's what it looks like. So it's all sized out according to your size. And this is, you know, patterns have like giant sizes that make you feel fat because it's like, oh, this is size 14 when in reality you probably wear a size 6. Cough, cough me. So it's marked out with 1 circle at the tip of the dart and then 2 circles at the bottom. So you just have to measure on the pattern what size you are with measuring your measurements, and then remember that number, where whether it be 10, 12, 6, 8, 14. And then if your measurements measure larger than that, then you would have a whole separate pattern, which would be, I believe it's, I don't know if they start at 14 to 16 or if they start at 15 to 17. I would assume 14 to 16. Not that that matters. But anyway, so that's what I have started with this. And then I also have, because on the dress there will be a little opening right here, like a little slit to make it more breathable since there won't be a collar. So there will be like a little button or snap. In the directions it says a button. I haven't decided on whether or not it'll be a button or maybe like a cute little bow or something. But, you know, that can be something you decide. I do want this, or I don't want this, or whatever you want. So that'll be there to open that up. And then you can see I don't have the sleeves in yet. I think honestly that's going to be the most difficult part for me. But you can see where the notches come into play is right here. So that way when I go and use the cap pattern, the cap sleeve pattern, it will line up with the notches on here, so that way you know where to space it out and everything. Hopefully this will fit me. It looks kind of small. That's I find sleeves to be the most difficult part of anything. I was originally intending on doing Princess Leia for the New York Comic Con, which I made a complete Princess Leia muslin out of. And those sleeves were the biggest pain in the ass in the entire world. And then after figuring out the hood, which was the second biggest pain in the ass, I was like, I don't want to do Princess Leia. I want to do something different. So here I am doing something different. So my next step is just to do the base of pleat skirt, figure out how that attaches without accidentally attaching it on backwards, which I am known to do. Then doing the little cutout here and doing the sleeves. And then I think I'm gonna be done with the dress. From there, I'll end up, because you can see, or I don't know if you can tell, but here, maybe I'll hold it up. You can see the skirt when it lays on the dress form isn't necessarily big and poofy. And I'm thinking I want it to be a little bit bigger, because I think in the original Alice cartoon, she has kind of a, an underlayer to her dress, so I'm thinking about finding crinoline, which, if you're not aware of what crinoline is, it's the most uncomfortable thing on the planet, so that's really all you need to know about it. But a crinoline skirt will make it wider. So my intention is to get a crinoline skirt and then add a lace trim to the bottom, so that way you'll see that popping out under the edge of the blue skirt. I'm also in the process of thinking about should her apron be her or mine. If my house apron should be solid white, or if it should be white and with lace trim, or if it should just be completely lace. So if you guys could leave your comments in the comment section of the blog, that would be great, and let me know white, lace and white, or just lace. I would appreciate your feedback, because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, so other than that, that's what I have going on for this week. Again, next week, I'll be out of state and relaxing with rum punches all day, so I have no intentions of posting any new videos, but I will, of course, have new videos and updates on the blog when I get back. Other than that, thanks guys for watching all of these and reading my posts. I really appreciate it. It's really exciting to know that people are at least somewhat interested in what I have to say, enough so that they're clicking on the link to check out my blog or clicking on the link to watch the videos. So that's really awesome. I appreciate it. Thanks guys. Have a great day. Have a fun weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye.